Hi there! This tutorial I'm going to show you how to make the 7-petal 3-layer flower. 7 petals on the very outside, 7 petals, the medium size for the middle, and then the 7 small petals that go on the very inside. That's these over here. You're going to need a base, which goes in the back, and then you need 2 of these middle centerpieces that go on the inside. There's one big one, and then I have one smaller one. All right, so let's get started. To do that, first you need to shape these petals. So as you see, there's a little bit of a bend in the flowers that goes outwards. So that's what we're gonna do first. We're gonna make this shape. And you can do them one by one, but it just takes longer. And you can use a tool, but you don't really need to. If you're using 65-pound cardstock, you can shape it with your hands, and you want to make sure to carefully do this. I've done this a lot, so I know how much the paper can bend without creasing, but when you're doing it for the first time, make sure you do it a little bit slower. And I just do all 7 petals at once, and see it gives it that nice little curl. So I'm going to do that to all 3 layers. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to start with the largest petals first, and I'm going to take some glue. I'm going to put it right here, right over there, and then I'm going to overlap this way. So essentially the petal shape looks like this. Now this is really important because I have seen some people go this way. Let me see if I can show you. No, not like this. Like this. And that is not right. When you go to place the petals, it's just not going to look right. So you don't want it to bump out on the front. You want to push this middle part in and then overlap it this way. Go ahead and do that to all of the petals. Alright, I finished up all of my petals. So now I need the base. It has 7 sides so that it can house the 7 outer petals first. Now you're going to need to make some mental measurements because all of the petals need to fit on this base. So the best way to do that, as you can see over here, they all have to be evenly spaced out. I'm going to put some glue on the back here. I'll show you where I started off. This is about how far I put it on the petal. Otherwise, if you go too close in, so if I started it down here, right, I wouldn't have enough room for all of my layer of petals. So you want to start kind of in the back, and then you're going to go all the way around. You're just going to start putting the petals the same exact way. You don't want to have one here and then put one down here. They just need to fill that whole outside space first. And you want to make sure that you have enough space between them so that in the end, like right now, there's enough space for this one last petal to go. Now that we're done with the outer shell, it's time to start with the medium sized petals. All right, so I'm gonna, same thing, glue. And then this time I'm going to put them in between the 2 petals in front, like that. And you want to make sure that you're not getting too close to the middle because there's still going to be a 3rd layer that goes in the middle and then centers that need to fit inside. All right, so I have my middle layer of petals in. Now it's time to get the final petals, and you're going to do exactly the same thing. You're going to place them in between, like this, and you're going to go all the way around. Again, make sure you leave enough space because in the end you do have to put your centers in. So that's where I start that last layer of petals. So there's still a little bit of space in there. All right, I'm down to my last petal. I'm gonna put it in there. And you are done with the petal part. Now you just need the two bases. And the little one's gonna go on top of the big one. Like that. And I'm going to glue it down and put it inside. And that's it. You are all done.